Welcome back, folks, to Tales of Equestria, Misty's Island. What episode is this? Episode 16? 17?
According to the Roll20.
Yeah, 16. Might be 17. I don't know if I changed it or not. But, yeah. Tell me what happened last time, guys, and tell me about your characters and who you're playing.
Hello, I am Hung Papa, also known as Jesse Zelif. I am an author and game master, and I'll be playing. Last session, we ran into a cave of bats, and Butters was having a bad day, so he just left. And led us to the situation here. You want to tell him a little bit more about that, Golden?
Yep. So, Silver accidentally poisoned Joke Cursed himself, but in order to prevent future cursings, he decided to make an antidote, and then Equestria crashed into him and broke it. Great. Later, we were trying to sneak through a bat cave, and then Equestria friggin' helicoptered in and alerted the bats.
So it's like he's a plot device or something. Who knows?
Silver got mad at Equestria, and then Butters got mad at Silver for getting mad at Equestria, and left.
Yep.
And now, I'm trying to Morse code SOS with my light behind me.
Unfortunately, Silver saw a shadowy figure approach your guys' wagon. And you guys got, well, I wouldn't say robbed. I guess confiscated. I don't know what you'd call it. What would you guys call it? What happened to that shadowy figure that came in?
It definitely took something without our knowledge.
It took the dress, yeah.
So I could consider that stealing since it was of no knowledge.
Pendant in my bag. I finally learned to put the damn pendant in my bag.
So then what happened after that, guys?
Butters was asleep, so he doesn't know.
Right.
He still is asleep.
Yeah, and Silver found him, and Penelope got exploded by a giant moonchilla thing.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that Penelope's a goner.
That is true.
Didn't you describe it breaking out of Penelope?
He never said broke.
Nope, I never did. I never did. So, to be clear to the audience at home, a creature was randomly rolled up. And what it was a cute and tiny little critter, innocent during the daylight. However, at night it transforms into from a winter chilla into a winter zilla. So, this is this is a full moon that's coming out, and you guys, poor Butters is asleep, right? And Silver Flare is flying over to him.
Silver is desperately trying to drag his ass away.
And the Shadow Pony warns you, be careful of the moon. You're like, what? And then from out of the back of Penelope, this giant creature rears its ugly head. It is its turn. And this is the beginning of, combat, friendship? You tell me. As it literally picks up Penelope and begins to walk away.
This is weird.
And Penelope are the Breezies, who are screaming in terror. And Epsicup, who is also in the back of the wagon. And it begins to walk away with its prize.
Oh, shice.
Unconcerned about the tiny creatures around it.
Great.
To the front. Okay. There we go.
It's a good thing you made that glue solvent, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What are we using that for? I really do not know why you had me do that.
Jangle, you are up next. This is clearly an attack. Literally just whoosh ignoring your little wooden ponies completely, right? And just literally reaches down and picks it up and begins walking away.
Jangle, being the lookout, is going to try to wake Butters up by blowing on his whistle loud.
Sure.
Estelle has a
Do you
blue
want
cannon,
a
doesn't
mind for that?
No, it works.
Okay. Then that's all Jangles is doing, is he'll just start blowing on his whistle loudly to wake Butters.
Excellent.
Tell everyone
Did
that
all
there
three
is
robots
problem.
have 9s?
Yes, they did.
Fiddle, you're up next.
Fiddleneck is going to run over and try to trip the Winterzilla.
Excellent. Roll me a body check. Oh.
Oh, no.
I think this is a roll off, right? Unless you'd like to spend a token of friendship or what have you.
I'm not going to spend one right now.
Excellent. Reroll then. Reroll.
Damn it.
Tell me how this is an
Yeah.
ultimate fail, and I think poor Fiddleneck gets kicked, right? Unbeware to the Winterzilla as it literally just walks right by him.
I detect that Pastel has a glue cannon, and that's why you wanted glue.
Okay. Anything else? Gets kicked off to the side. Pastel. What's
Pastel Gigante, he's going to lumber forward and he's going to load up something in his barrel and fire it towards the chinchilla, which is going to be the glue potion towards the Winterzilla's.
Excellent.
I see why you did that now. Okay, this makes sense.
Okay. An 8.
Good roll. But that one's better.
So tell me how the shot goes wide, right? Shot goes wide and like hits the tree behind it, right? So like the Winterzilla is not like standing still; it's literally just walking away, and he lines up the perfect shot, but like a tree limb gets in the way, right?
He's still not a finished product. Butters is
And
still
now it's like-
needs to work on him.
I think I only made one glue potion, too.
Butters.
You had
So I
two.
think that was your shot.
Butters is
Okay,
your
so you have, like,
turn.
one more shot.
Butters, being woken up by Jangle, turns to look where the danger is. There's this clear look of surprise and shock as Penelope is being taken away. He pushes his hair forward and pulls out his ukulele, and he starts trying to play a lullaby to soothe the beast.
Excellent.
As
Tell me
he's
how you
running
No,
behind.
right here.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna play that right by me, and I'm just like,
Nice.
after all that.
On a 20 roll, it's a 3.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, we roll so bad. Oh!
Would you like to use
That's
token of friendship?
I will
That's
use
the thing.
1 token
Okay, to
of
reroll.
friendship
To reroll. Okay.
to reroll.
and you have a downgrade, I think, too.
I
He's
also have an
exhausted.
upgrade for using a ukulele.
So there you go. It cancels.
It cancels
okay.
out.
Sweet. 5.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
It beats a 4.
Tell me how you give this creature a momentary pause.
He kind of fumbles at first trying to think of lyrics, but he manages to get the tune down, and he starts playing something soothing, and it starts to slow down.
Excellent. Epsibub.
Yep, sub run.
Yep, Epsibub.
Run, bitch. Run.
What you gonna do, Epsibub? Getting carried away with the breezies.
Get the breezies and run.
He's going to
Probably
try
just run.
to get the breezies in the.
Excellent.
He's going to
I
try
can
to
probably
fly
get the
through
breezies.
one of the openings in Penelope with the breeze.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. Yeah.
3.
It's not so bad. So Epsilon picks up the house, right? He's got the little house on the back of the wagon, right? And the breezes are in there screaming.
That's gotta be terrifying for the breezies, yeah.
So we got this giant Winterzilla. Then we have this giant plant monster who's picking up their house and flying off with it, right? Yeah. Silver Flare.
I look like the...
All your equipment, all your stuff is currently in the massive grasp of the Winterzilla. I think he's just going to walk
lacquer
off
is
with
sticky.
it.
Lacquer is effectively just like glue that isn't glue. I will try to like sort of pour just a lot of lacquer. Just use up my last lacquer to try to block its path.
Sure.
With sticky polyurethane goodness.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a body check.
I'm getting rid of that from inventory, and then I'm gonna... Can I roll flying? Because I'm flying above and just sort of like air, like how firemen drop the stuff to put out fires from above.
Sure, yeah, why not?
That way I have a slightly higher chance with a D8 and a D6. A 4. 4 is better than the 1 on the D6.
No matter what you seem to like drop in front of it, right? Nothing seems to stop this Winterzilla. I have good news and I have bad news. Butters, you have its attention. It turns and looks at you, right? Your wonderful playing ukulele.
No.
It literally walks over and attempts to grab your ukulele and stick it in the back of the cart.
No.
Go ahead and roll me a body check. Oh, there we go. So it attempts to grab it.
Will you roll Stout Heart, or are we using a token?
Are you? What you gonna do, buddy? Or it's a reroll.
Let's re-roll it.
Okay, let's reroll. Okay, crushed it.
Oh my god.
That's an upgrade.
That is an upgrade.
That's an upgrade.
Uh,
You lose your ukulele. As it just literally just like blook. It sticks it in the back of the wagon. And once again it begins to walk off with your crap. 1, 2, 3. This is where it like runs into your glue, right? Silver Flare. And it just like walks right through it. And it's just like and it's just like going through your stuff, taking inventory of it. Jangle, what you doing, buddy?
somehow I thought that would happen.
Scott. Ooh,
Fuck,
shiny. Oh, that's such a bad habit to have.
Silver's got like the freaking, you know how people with fringes sort of like blow up the fringe? That's what he's doing with his
This
freaking
reminds me
feathers.
of the Spike episode. You got the winter bolts trying to stop him, and everybody's trying to stop him. And he's just like, no, pluck, pluck, pluck.
Jangles is going to attempt to help Butters soothe the beast into.
Excellent. Tell me how this is happening.
He has these horns that are built into him, and he starts trying to use them at all, rather than just for alarm, to help with Butters' tune that he was making.
Excellent. You will have an upgraded dice
With
on
the
your turn.
ukulele he
That's
doesn't
help.
have anymore.
Right.
I look like the
And that's all
troublemaker
Jingle's doing.
kid with his fan
Excellent.
above me.
Fiddle, what are you doing?
Fiddle's out of commission.
Yep, you got kicked off to the side.
K.O.
Pastel, what you doing, buddy? Silver.
Shoot at the poly.
Pastel is going to try to shoot a pie at his feet, so that he steps on the pie and slips.
Excellent. Roll me a body check. Oh, Jesus.
Ah, God. Why? Why?
I think like
Guys,
the
please.
Winterzilla yawns and the pie goes into its mouth and it's just like, oh.
Ooh,
Butters.
Maybe there's a source.
What are you doing, Butters? You going to try to charm this wild beast, which
He
currently
is.
has your ukulele and all your items? The only thing it doesn't have is the little house.
Only
Oh
thing it
no,
doesn't
it's
have
got one
is
more
the
thing,
box
doesn't it?
is,
It's
like,
got one more thing to grab.
It's got like my stuff.
Oh, tell me how you get its attention.
Finally.
Should I use a
Roll your
token?
charm.
Let's
You
see.
might roll a 1 like you do. Like
Are there
every time.
any? He needs something shiny. So, are there anything around, any like shiny rocks or anything that he can grab?
Give me a
Uh,
luck roll.
Oh, I have a thing of iron, but that's not really.
Do you? Is it in the
Shiny.
back of the back of the wagon?
No, I have iron ore just on me.
Iron ore is not shiny. Awesome. Yes, there is. Let's see here. What would it be? There's crystal.
Those were very low D100 rolls.
He's going to try to charm the Zilla into taking the crystals instead.
Oh well, you definitely have its
Oh, it has
attention.
the lamp.
It's like,
I have the
ooh,
lamp and the dragon
shiny.
symbol.
It definitely like turns and
That's
looks at you
something
like,
I can get rid of.
ooh.
I look like the
And he slowly starts moving back, like, come on,
Follow
come
me.
get him, as he slowly starts moving back.
Follow me.
Can he make another body roll against my polyurethane as he walks towards it, maybe?
He definitely he walked through it, right? He definitely tore right through it, right?
Hey.
Episub's going to go and hide in these trees with the breeze.
That sounds good.
Excellent, excellent. Silver Flare, what you going to do, buddy? It's definitely currently looking at Butters
Much that
and
I
his shiny
can
crystal.
do.
Tell me what you're wearing around your neck, Silver.
Nothing. It's in
Okay.
my bag.
I'm just making sure.
Screw this.
Just making sure. I wanted to see
I
if you had
learned
anything
this
shiny on you.
the
Yep.
hard way.
What you wearing, Silver?
I might have the freaking turquoise dragon symbol if that's a necklace. I don't know.
What are you? Let's be clear here. What are you wearing? Are you wearing any armor? Anything shiny?
Saddlebags, and I think we had like the metal armor from the metal ponies.
Are you wearing it?
Or the metal armor. I'm wearing it. That's why I have 2 downgrades to my flight. 1 from exhaustion,
Excellent.
1 from armor.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, I have like a reduction of 1 12 damage now at least. So yay.
Okay. What you doing, Silver Flare?
I'm debating on what I'm doing. I have bits. I could just lead it to where I could just lead it to the glue.
So
Stick.
we're splitting its attention. Its attention is on Butters.
Yeah.
It's already going to follow Butters.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna?
Well, until he gets the crystal. Shouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. I will. Oh god, it has 4 hands. I just noticed that. I don't like that. That's weird.
What you gonna do, Silver? It's currently staring at
I'm
Butters'
debating.
crystal.
Ah. Ah.
No, he's gonna go after next.
Can I try to take the cart out of its hand? Can I hold an action, actually?
Sure. Tell me about this action that you'd like to wait for.
So is using all 4 hands to try and hold the cart? 'Cause that's a decently sized cart.
It is easily holding it in one hand. Paw?
Right.
One paw? I guess it would be a paw. A mouse
Right.
paw? Yeah, I guess it would be a mouse paw.
Well, I would like to move over to where Butters is.
Yep.
And I would like to hold to when it takes the crystal from Butters.
Yeah.
I will try to pull Penelope out of its hands.
Excellent. That sounds like a plan. Anything else?
that's about all I can do.
It walks over to you, Butters. Roll me a body as it literally attempts to pick up the crystal. Yep. You got an upgrade.
These D12 rolls.
Crystal! Bloop! Sticks it in the back of its cart.
What are those?
This is where it looks at you, Silver Flare, and it's looking at your nice shiny armor. You're probably going to be added to its collection next.
Yep.
Your action goes off, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
going to try to just... Will this count as a talent also since I'm using hands to grab and pull?
Sure. Yeah, it would be.
Yay! Double my odds. That's good.
Excellent. Oh, excellent! Tell me how you rank it out of this creature, right? So it reaches over to you, Butters, right, and tries to pick up the crystal, and then from the side, tell me how Silver Flare does this awesome maneuver.
Silver just frickin' like Rainbow Dash style.
Excellent.
Snatches the cart.
Excellent. Here's a good question: are you like flying with the cart like the Pegasuses do, right?
I'm not.
You know how the Pegasus fly with the cart?
You know
what I'm talking about?
I was planning on carrying it and then setting it down and just skateboarding it forward, but now I'm just frickin'
So here's a good question: where are you putting the cart?
Just midair. Midair.
The point is, don't
strapping the cart onto me.
Okay,
don't let it go.
Okay, so you are currently in the air, right? Go ahead and set yourself. The cart is currently with you, right?
Yep.
It angrily watches you, right? Like, rah, rah, as you steal his stuff that he's been taking from you. Jangle, is your turn.
That's how far up I go. Like, I just straight diagonal dash upwards. Like a rocket.
Jangle is going to try to distract.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a charm.
I just noticed that its face was a giant coconut gun. Why?
And it's rage, right? It's like raw, staring up at Silver, right? It shrieks in rage, like raw. And it's not paying any attention to Jangle. Anything else?
No, not from Jangle.
Fiddle.
Fiddle is out.
Pasta. Pastel. Go ahead.
He is going to run over here and pick up Fiddleneck and throw him on his back.
Excellent. You currently now
shoot him out of a cannon.
Butters, within its tiny paw, it has this crystal, right, that it grabbed from you. Its focus is strictly on Silver Flare, right, who's currently flying above it. And it's just screaming in rage. Terrible rage.
I'm just like...
Butters is going to use this to his advantage.
Yeah.
He's going to run over towards the trees, and as he's running, he's going to be kicking dirt and mud onto his metal armor as well. Excellent. To make himself less shiny.
That sounds good.
Excellent.
That sounds smart.
As he starts running over towards where Episub and the Breezies.
Silver's just got this expression of, this is fine.
Episub, what you gonna do, buddy? Run! Just scatter.
He slowly flies over towards the tree above.
Okay.
Being careful not to shake the house too much.
Just go ahead and roll me a body. See how kindly he is to the Breezies.
Time for a 1.
So 25%.
Time for a 1. There it is.
Shake.
It's all we ever roll, man.
So like during this scene, right? This like
he's still a young child,
right? The Winterzilla is like raw, and there's like echo, right? And everybody's like ah!
It's just this screaming, just general screaming everywhere.
Everybody screams. When the Winterzilla screams, everybody else screams. Speaking of screaming,
everyone is screaming. Silver is screaming internally. Externally, he's just like hovering like six like what? What even is the scale here? Like meters?
Maybe you should go higher and we'll keep moving out.
So
You do
just to be
have
clear,
the-
Silver,
Yeah, no,
you
nope.
are well
Silver
within
is
its reach still.
up.
Yep.
You are still within its
Silver
reach.
is going.
To be clear.
Silver is going as up as he can.
Okay. You fly straight up, right? So we get the scene of the Winterzilla, right? Slowly reaching up to you, right? Silverflare, I need you to roll me a body check. As the Winterzilla is like reaching up
Roll a
for
what?
you.
Or could it be a fly check as he's
It's
trying
both.
to fly higher?
It's a body and fly. Because he's pushing himself, right? It's like, oh shit. Would you like to?
Great.
Well, we'll see. We'll see as it reaches up. Oh,
Yes!
So we get the
As
scene,
up
right?
as I
It's like,
can.
"Raw." Yep. And you just like barely make it out, where his hands like come together in this sonic boom, right? Like, had it have connected with you and the the wagon, it surely would have crushed you.
I'm going like 30 feet up.
Yep.
Just, well, I don't know, like as far 30 whatever's up out of this guy's reach.
You are
Just
now out of its
no-
reach as it's like reaching up and trying to grab you. You barely make it by as it's just.
Silver's got this expression of this is fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Fiddleneck.
Jangle is going to start running towards.
Excellent. You need to
Yeah, get
get
outta
to
here, I'll
the
catch
edge
up.
of the map in order to escape this scene. Pastel.
Just book it. I'll catch up.
Pastel tries to run through the trees as well
Excellent.
towards Butters with Fiddleneck.
Good.
This went better than I expected it to.
Well, I mean, it's got an animal intelligence. It's not like, oh, I'm thinking 3 steps ahead of you. No, it's very much an animal. Butters, it is your turn. It's still raging at the flying hippogriff above it.
Butters is going to motion for the wood ponies to follow him,
Yep.
and he's going to whistle for Equestria to come to him. He's going to hold his action, I guess, to run until Equestria gets.
Excellent. You hold for Episub. It is Episub's turn. Are you guys
Episub.
leaving this scene?
Yes, Butters will be.
Excellent. You guys both escaped the scene. Silver, buddy, you know what you got to
is-
do.
Booking it.
Roll that sweet, sweet dice to escape this scene. And it cannot pursue you.
Abscond.
Abscond. Oh, that's pretty good.
Run, boy, run.
Oh,
Nothing for
nice.
you.
Well
Run,
done,
boy,
guys.
run.
Well
They're
done.
coming
As
to
you
get
escape the Winterzilla. So we see it, right? It's chasing you through the forest. It's crashing through. And you're flying really fast,
I
right?
can't move the cart. Someone move the cart to me.
Okay. Where's you at? So the Winterzilla is like running through the forest, right? And you're just like, and you make it right past a bend, and you
I
see
am
it like
Out.
run right by you, right? As you escape into the forest. And that's the end of that scene. It's like, oh,
That
so
was
close.
terrifying.
So close to getting all your stuff, too.
That went a little bit smoother than I was worrying.
That worked out really
God.
well. Yep. Back to the overland map. It is currently
Yeah.
day, right? No, it's night. It just
It's
became
night.
nighttime. Yes.
It just
You
became
guys
that.
are exhausted from your run-in with a wild Winterzilla. What do you guys
I think
do
you can
that
get
night?
rid of the. I think you can get rid of that skull and just get rid of the background there because I think we're both there now.
Okay, that's a good question. Are you guys going to team up again, or are you guys going to split up?
We'll stay together.
Oh,
Butters is going to pretty much sleep.
okay.
Yeah, no, we are.
Butters
We're
has
getting
calmed
to a
down a
safe
bit.
Place.
After that.
Sleep. So get rid of the upper head and the background that the lower head is on. Yeah.
There we go. Excellent.
So
I need a survival roll.
yeah.
See if you guys make it peacefully through the
I am.
night. Because you guys haven't hit the
And
night yet.
Hey, I was right. The
Just fine.
D12s are being nice to me.
Guys are doing fine. I was
It
hoping
was
for
the
another
D20s that hate
adventure.
me.
Okay. Tell me where you find a nice spot to rest, because both of you are currently exhausted, right? After pushing your guys' selves far too much the previous days.
Little like sort of like an oversized box hollow that we just sort of like slip down into.
Excellent. That night passes by
It's a
uneventfully.
terrible idea.
You guys get back to rest.
We sleep. Do we get our upgrades back?
Your condition of exhaustion is erased as you get a good night's rest.
And like before we go to sleep, I like look to Butters. Don't do that again.
Butters is already asleep.
Yep.
I think this is where we get a scene, right? Where Silver's like, hey, don't run off, all right? And like the breezes come up to you and said,
And Butters is already out.
but you're asleep too. Okay.
No, Butters is already asleep. Like Silver's like unhooking himself from Penelope, just helping the episode put the breezy house back on, and just like looks at Butters. Just
we get the scene where the
doing that again.
breezies are talking in their strange language, right? As the two biggins fall asleep.
I looked at Episub and the breezies and try to convey just don't
you're
let
asleep?
him do that again
You're asleep.
before I go to bed. Before I go to sleep, I'm going to try to convey to these people to stop him if he tries this again.
Interesting. Roll me a charm.
Particularly Episub, like if he's about to run off again, have Episub run back to me because Butters is clingy to this guy.
So to be clear, I need you to roll a charm.
On it. Trying to. 5. I'll take 5. Jesus Christ.
So you like say stuff, right? Like mumble, mumble, mumble. And like I think they like lay you down, right? They like put you down and you're like you literally don't say anything and you just fall asleep.
K.O. Yeah, like when we wake up, I like roll over, look at Butters. Like when he wakes up, I'm just don't do that again. Ever.
Butters rolls his eyes at Silver Flare as he goes back to work trying to fix Fiddle.
Philnet got stepped on, right?
Yeah,
Got
no,
kicked
that
off
boy
to the
is
side.
ouch.
Yeah, it took 14 points of stamina damage. Just
That boy's
Off to the
not
side.
great.
yep. It will take some work to repair him.
About how many charges of work to repair him, do you think?
What is his current rank? What is his highest D?
Just a D8. He's not that
It will require
powered up.
half because you're repairing for half. Yep, it will require
Okay.
half.
Okay, so my plant has been planted for 1 day. What's its status?
I need like a herbology or a mind, or do you have any plant skills?
I will.
Do
I will
you
take a
get
mind roll.
Butters involved in this?
I will just. You know what? Screw it. Doctor, what's the diagnosis? And show him the potted plant with the poison chokeberry.
Butters pulls out of his hair a stethoscope, and he
Oh my
goes into
God.
Penelope and pulls up a lab coat that you've never seen. He pulls out a clipboard and walks over to look at the
Careful,
plant.
it's a poison joke. Careful, it's poison joke. Careful, it's poison
Butters,
joke.
I need you to roll me
Oh,
a
no.
random D100.
No.
I love this poison joke. I don't have to do anything. You guys do it all by yourselves. I love it. I love
And
it.
in the meanwhile, I will try to make that here again, because someone interrupted me last time.
Oh my goodness gracious. Give me a second here, boys. Okay.
I
Oh my
detect
gosh.
that I'm going to need this thing very soon. I'm going to roll to make poison joke antidotes.
That was the last of the poison joke, though.
What?
That was last of the poison joke.
Why is this not coming up? I've got it right there. Okay, let's see. Is it 50?
But no, poison joke antidote so I can cure you.
Usually you need the toxin to make the antitoxin.
Weird. But it works. Butters, roll me 2d4.
Well, I was able to make it last time before the episode crashed into me.
You get healed for 4 stamina points.
Butters looks at Silver and gives him a hoof up.
I don't know, man.
While I'm in the middle of trying to make an antitoxin, I will roll my... That's a 5.
Okay. Let me see here. So you try and make an
Like I
antitoxin.
said,
Roll
man,
me a die
D20
4. You
hate me.
did succeed, but it wasn't a crit or anything. So we'll go ahead and roll
Okay.
me a die 4.
It
You
was
get 1
a
antidote.
1, of course it was. But what's the status on the plant? How's the plant looking?
That's Butters.
Uh,
He's feeling pretty good about it.
great.
He is. He looks at Silver.
Wait.
He thinks for a second as the effects take hold. Then he looks at Silver as he starts to turn a shade of blue, and then it fades, and he puts a hoof up to Silver.
I was about to say thumbs up. I'm sorry.
A hoof up to Silver. That's what I said.
Yeah.
And he nods. Yes.
That would have been funny.
I'm like,
Anyways,
Jesus.
you got lucky,
Even
Butters.
rather
Just to
than
say
me.
that. You got lucky. Ugh.
I will put this in my bag for later
It's
in
not
case
funny.
any negative side effects start happening.
That's not funny at all. How is that a joke? I guess not all jokes have to be painful.
It's okay if you don't get the joke.
Yeah, I guess not everybody laughs at healing poets and stuff like that. So, whatevers. So day approaches.
Wait, he just straight rolled a heal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 die 4 stamina back.
Wow. The amount of luck on that one. Okay, navigation roll. Forgot about that. No
And-
more 20s.
Butters would like to examine those manacles again if he can.
Oh, roll me a mind. Go ahead and place yourself, Silver.
Trying
Is that
to.
high enough?
I don't think I've permission to edit this one.
Nope. Oh, they're
Can't
just
move
gold
it.
manacles. Too bad you're not a unicorn. Unicorn would help you out. Yeah. Go ahead and place yourself.
Apparently there are no unicorns on
I
this
just
island.
said I can't.
Well, there is one that
can't.
he can have.
There we go. There was one, but she's been gone.
This is a unicorn here,
Oh,
isn't it?
right. Right.
And that's where we're headed?
I don't know where you guys are going.
So-
half the time I'm like, I'm just as surprised as you guys.
So I ain't got any speeches prepared for this one, so Butters, please do something.
He can try and charm her. He's quite the charmer.
Exactly. Please do that, because I don't have any speeches.
I mean, for the heart, of course, that's what you want.
Yeah, like, I need heartfelt speeches, and I used mine. I mean, I could say it again. She hasn't heard it.
Well, is anybody doing anything else during the day? It's a normal day. Nothing fun or adventurous.
I don't think we have 2 daily actions, so that's about all I can do. So I guess night navigation.
Yep. Roll that sweet, sweet night. Unless you want to push yourselves, which I'm fine with too.
Christ, no.
20. Oh.
No more 20s, thank you.
1.
I'll take a 20.
What more story?
Literally just... We've discovered that 2 out of my D20 numbers are bad. There's a 1 in 9 chance of chaos.
Night falls. It passes by uneventfully. What are you guys doing in the morning? And I believe this is the 6th
First of all,
day.
daytime navigation.
So wherever that crew is, wherever that crew went, they're gone now.
And I'm going to roll mind, because I have a D20 in mind to observe my plant.
Mm-hmm.
And also maybe make a little more antitoxin, just to be safe.
Excellent. It is a brand new day. This is you.
This
hunting
one, I
for-
want a
yep, you
20
found
on
it.
game, please.
And then roll me a die for.
14 for... No, that was for checking the plant.
Oh, yeah. The plant is fine. You've currently got it seeded, watered, and you're in native soil. I assume you use native soil, nothing special or...
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's-
don't have any non-native soil.
with a 14, you're aware
And
that...
then alchemy to make antitoxin.
Oh, is that a crit? No, that's not a crit.
Oh,
It is.
wow. That was a crit on my D6.
Yeah.
That was
Go ahead
almost a
and
crit on
roll
my
me
D20.
2 die 4. Is that a crit? That is a crit.
No, the 12 did
What is this?
the D12 on the exploding hoof did a crit, but the D8 got a 6 or 7. But 2D4 for my antitoxins.
Yes. Roll me 2 die 4. So you did crit, right? You rolled a... Okay. So you gained 7 antitoxins out of this.
7 antitoxins. We are
Yes.
never gonna have to deal with poison joke problems ever. I think this is gonna be enough for a while.
You think that. All right. Anything else, Silver?
That's about all I can do.
What are you doing, Butters?
Well, I've done all I can do.
He spends the day working and upgrading Pastel Gigante and the other wooden ponies. He calibrates Pastel Gigante fairly well, and he fires a test,
At me.
which is much more accurate than it was before. He's finally got the pressure built up properly, and everything's calibrated. His
Oh.
targeting system is ready.
There's a loud... And it actually fires, right?
D20 body and pastel. Hell yeah.
Yep.
This is gonna be great. Combat.
Butters nods to himself, satisfied with his work.
I'm gonna make some more glue tomorrow. I just felt like if we have the poison, we should probably have the cure.
Butters kind of shrugs. He points to Pastel. Essentially anything that we can fire from Pastel and use, go ahead and make, such as fire retardant or anything of that nature, anything of chemical composition that can be fired out of a cannon. He can fire for us.
Just shoot a
Even
fireproof potion
ponies.
at fire.
Even ponies can be fired.
That's what I was joking at earlier. Just take Fiddleneck, shoot him the cannon, shoot him at the little Winterzilla.
Maybe that's his next one. He's gonna make a bunch of little tiny wooden ponies that will be
Little
like little
tiny
spikes
wooden
on them or
ponies with
something.
swords.
I'm assuming that this cannon is qualified as
living cannonballs.
Pinkie Pie's. Yep, Pinkie Pie's
Yes.
cannon. Yep.
Yes. This
Yes.
is his mobile version on a pony body with like eyes for the targeting system and everything. But yes,
I love it. It's
That's
like
why he's
it's like a Pinkie
literally
Pie
a large
was
creature, like
was
2 to
a-
3 times
was
bigger
an
than.
artificer. If Pinkie Pie was an artificer,
Yep, pretty much.
she would just be Butters. All right, night navigation.
Yep. Ooh, what is this?
So, okay, the 16
fine.
takes priority.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're fine.
Oh, these
Oh.
ones are killing me, man.
Yeah, you're fine. Night passes by
Right.
uneventfully. Everybody get 1 point of stamina back as the day progresses. It is a brand
Day
new
navigation.
day. What are you guys doing? It's good.
Oh, I saw one on one of the dice for a second. I got scared. Well,
It's a brand
first,
new day.
check
What
on
are
the
you doing?
plant.
Plant is fine. Yep. No changes have been made. It is a
Okay.
young seedling.
No. And then making some glue or whatever Butters wants for the fill neck to work. 3D. The 3D dice screwed me again. The 3D D20 was
roll me
like
a die
a 20 for 3 seconds. So what do you want?
A die for.
No. What do you want Pistol to shoot, Butters? That's what I'm making.
Let's just stick with the glue for now, because that could have a lot of utility.
Glue works. So we have 4 things of glue for Butters. There you
Blue ammunition.
go.
Glue
We have a
ammo.
glue gun.
Yep.
We have a
Glue
hot
ammo.
glue gun. We have a
That's
hot
true.
glue
Is it
gun.
hot
Hell
and
yeah.
sticky? Is that how it's kept?
You're ruined.
Hey man, this is your story.
Oh
I'm
lord.
just asking questions.
You're just along for the ride.
I'm just
You're the-
asking.
You're the one who made it, so what is it?
Oh
So
no.
Yep. Tell me about this glue. What does this glue look like?
It's like Elmer's glue.
It
It's
is.
basically Elmer's
you
glue, like,
you
thicker.
might want to say it's something that dries faster than Elmer's glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps something that starts sticky, like maybe it's some contact cement or something that you've made.
That, yes. I don't know materials, I'm sorry.
Tell me its strength. Tell me its strength. What is its strength? What is it capable of?
Friggin' I don't know. I'm literally just making things to like Butters' preference. So whatever Butters wants, I try to make.
Okay, Butters, tell me what is the utensil strength of this Elmer's glue, but isn't.
Elmer's glue, but not. It looks like Elmer's glue, but it's
Is it like a
worse.
spider web? What is it? What's the consistence of?
It has
Strong?
a.
Is it just sticky?
It's sticky on contact and it's quick drying. It's almost like a thicker goop that gets fired. Once it breaks through, like once the glass breaks, it's kind of like a thick goop. Once you step on it, it sticks in place, and then it slowly, like it quickly hardens around it.
Excellent. So it's kind of like an insect glue, right? Like a
Yeah.
ants and- okay.
It'll be able to be dissolved in water.
Okay, makes sense. What's
That's what
Butters
I do.
doing? What is Butters doing during this time?
It's a good question. I think Butters is going to Look for some rubber trees.
Excellent. So yes, you are in the forest. But you're not in the swamp. I'm pretty sure it's in the swamp. Well, go ahead and roll it. Give me a second here. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, you're in the forest, but not in the right part of the forest. Is that a random encounter? I believe that is a random encounter. That is a natural one looking for something. Yep. Let's go ahead and roll. What's my number? So you're looking for a rubber tree, right? I need you to roll me, Forest. Give me a second here to see what you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Roll me a D13.
Pastel is still small
14.
in this
D14.
one.
D14. Yes. Yeah.
Also, I still have controller Pastel.
7.
You're always going to have control over him.
6, 7. Interesting. Go ahead and start in the starting area. I need everybody to roll.
Oh God, we're not gonna be able to fit into the starting areas anymore because of all of Butter's robots. Am I even gonna be here because I'm making glue?
That is true. Well, it depends. All right. Are you helping Butters gather rubber?
After I make my glue, if that's possible.
Yes. Then you are together. I need you both to roll me mind. Let's see if they notice you.
Pastel needs to be big.
This may or may not happen, depending on what goes down. Okay, it's a die 6. Okay, cool. You guys see them before they see you. In the forest.
Thank God.
Right? You see what appears to be... Oh, is that the right one? No, it's not. Need to be on the right layer. What appears to be 4 bats. They seem to be feasting on the local wildlife. Or not wildlife, but fruit. The local
Stop
fruit.
the bat.
Seem to be consuming the
Stop
nearest
the
fruit.
bat.
They're just like munching away. And you see them every so often spit out a seed here and there. As it's just like... You see them before they even notice you. What do you guys do during this time?
Butters is going to look around for some fruit laying on the ground.
There's no fruit on the ground, but there are seedlings. Tons of seeds beneath the tree. What do you do, Butters? Currently, the bats are paying you no mind or attention.
Butters is going to motion for them to stay, for the automatons to stay put. He's going to go ahead and hook up Jangle to Penelope. And he's going to walk over underneath this tree.
How are you doing this?
What do you mean? How am I doing it? Can you be more specific, please?
Quietly, loudly. How are you approaching the seeds that are beneath the tree? Just walking up nonchalantly?
He's not approaching the seeds underneath that tree. He's approaching this other tree.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you approach the tree. No problem.
So he's not doing anything threatening, but he's also not being quiet.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a body. Yep. I don't think they can... Yeah, they don't care. You see several fruits. Let's see here, peaches that they are currently feasting on. This seems to be a peach forest.
Butters is going to reach into his hair and pull out his collapsible 10-foot pole. He's going to extend it and bat some of the fruit down.
Excellent. Go ahead and once again roll me body. Oh, okay. Yes. Go ahead and roll me a die 4. You gain 1 peach.
Butters frowns at this and sighs. He's going to attempt to get more fruit.
Roll it again. Awesome. Oh, they don't care. Go ahead and roll me a die 4. You gain 2 peaches.
Butters nods at this as he gathers up the rest of the peaches. He's going to then walk over juggling. He's going to start putting on a juggling show with the fruit for the bats.
Okay, excellent. So go ahead and roll me a charm to see if you can actually get them to pay attention to you, because they don't care at all.
It's such a low roll for a d20. It's terrible.
They turned and look at you.
Oh, yeah, no, D20s are evil.
And you fail a charm roll.
I would like to attempt a juggling roll for them.
You may. Oh, crush that. At first, they start screeching and calling out to each other, right, as the intruder suddenly appears amongst them. But your juggling act simply puts them at rest as you tell me how you juggle.
He just starts off with the basic, tossing up 2 fruit, then he throws in another peach, then he starts doing them behind his back a little.
Mesmerized by your peach throwing. They like their favorite food is being tossed around in front of them, so they're just like mesmerized as they're like wah 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 as you do your peach juggling.
He would like to slowly start juggling a peach to each of them.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a performance. This would be a juggling act, right? Their mouths are open. You see if you can just bloop bloop bloop. Yeah. You easily toss it to each of their mouth, and they just like and they start eating it. Yeah.
Butters blows the invisible smoke off his hooves, smiles to himself as he walks back to the group.
Excellent. And that's the end of the scene, unless you guys have anything else to do here. Bats don't care. Bats don't care about nothing.
Yeah, he'll come over after he's done that. Instead of walking back, he'll gather up as much of the seeds as he can.
Okay, go ahead and once again roll me that charm. It's die 6. Yeah. Start gathering up the fruit beneath them. Go ahead and roll me a die 4. You gain 3 peach seeds. These haven't been dried out under the sun and stuff like that. So these are living seeds.
And Butters goes back then and rejoins the group.
Bats don't care. You're not messing with their fruit tree. You're not messing with their stuff. So they're just like, yeah, whatever. Just eating. Spitting out their seeds and enjoying the juggling show. Dinner and a show, can't complain about that too much. Anything else during this scene?
Yeah, there's nothing for Butters.
Silver, anything else?
I don't really have anything to do here. If it got into combat, I would, but
Not everything's combat.
Exactly. And I was spending this time trying to write a new speech for I forgot her name again. A heart.
Somebody. Who knows? Who knows who she is? You guys are fairly confident that you guys are 1 days away from her dwelling. In the distance, you see this big, massive tree. It's noticeably cooler here, right? However, you have noticed that it has been getting warmer. Noticeably warmer. Like 5 degrees warmer. The mist doesn't seem to be as, I don't know, thick, but it's still present, right? Still definitely present.
Yeah, Butters is glad that he always wears his wool sweater as he keeps going. He will bunch up some of the wool around the Breezy's home to provide some insulation.
A wise decision. You've been there before. It is a frozen tree.
Oh, right. I have the 2 things of cold resistance for when we get there. Would it be tomorrow or 2 days from now that we get there?
It'll be 2 days.
Okay, so we drink it. So we drink it tomorrow. Well, we drink it when we get there. That way we don't freeze on contact.
Well, you don't freeze on contact.
Nighttime navigation.
Yep. Sounds
Because we
good to
got
me.
sleep.
Whoa.
Probably just rename
That's
this
good.
to like survival for a survival role. Thank God.
The night passes by uneventfully. It is now daylight. Everybody get 1 point of stamina back.
Whoops! Wrong movement. I didn't mean to move him.
I assume
Whoops.
you're going to still move.
Daytime navigation.
There
Now
you
is
go.
when I move.
Yes. It is a normal
Well,
day.
this
What
is-
is everybody
here.
doing? You can see the tree clearly. You can actually see the top of the tree now. It is
Butters
massive,
is
huge.
going to try and look at these gold manacles.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a mind. Not quite sure. Maybe they're magical, maybe not. Who knows? Only like somebody who's magically gifted might be able to
First,
identify them.
check the plant.
Yep. Plant is doing fine. It's healthy. I think we see like a little
Next,
bud, right? little bud starting to stick
Yeah.
out. Right? It's been 3 days. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's appropriate. It's beginning to juvenate, right? Germinate. Right?
And
That's little blue lining you can see.
What should I make today?
The tree looms in the distance. Its web of spindly leaves.
Potion of
glisten.
glibness. I need better charm.
That is true. That would be helpful.
Be a 6. Yes, the crit on the D6. Thank you.
Excellent. Roll me 2d4.
Just rolling that to see if the explosion would
goes
get
up,
the crit. But 2d4s of glibness potions. Now
You
the
gain
question
6.
is, will
Tell me what the glibness potion is
will
made
these
out
be able
of.
to stack?
No. You only gain 1 bonus, and that's usually just an upgrade die. Potion of glibness gives you 1 increase in your charm skill. Tell me how this potion works. Why does it make you so much more charming?
Is it booze?
It calms the nerves.
You give it
It's
to the
alcohol.
person
It's
you're
alcohol.
talking to. You give it to the person you're talking to. Oh, I should make that tomorrow. Something that downgrades charm roll so that way we have a more or less tied charm roll.
I want to get her drunk. What? Why? I want to
Yeah.
charm her.
Get her drunk so my charm is better.
So
Yes.
much charm. It's like, oh yeah. Listen to this morals. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Good thing
honey.
this is My Little Pony.
Friggin' sweet and tongue.
Okay, yeah, honey. That makes perfect sense.
Its primary ingredient is honey, and then
Do you
just-
have any honey
know,
to
other
make
than-
it?
I'm gonna
Yep.
have to plunder a beehive. Oh boy.
That's an excellent question. Do you have the honey to make it? Do you? That's a good question. Just look at your inventory. You got honey? Nope.
Well,
That was a
I'm
wasted
gonna
roll.
have to go plunder a beehive really quick.
Yep. Let's have a look-see at this roll. So
that-
here's a
would that
good
be a
question. Is that
Talon's
what
roll?
you're? Is that going to be your second event for the day? So you're like,
Yeah.
in order for these potions to work, I need 6 dosages of honey. And you're like, I know it. I know it.
Talon's roll. Here we go. This is a bad idea.
Well, first
This is
you
a
have to
very
find
bad
it.
idea.
Well,
Oh,
first
thank
you have to find it. Navigation.
Oh, thank God.
Navigation. You have to find
The
some honey.
D20 had a 2 on it, and I got scared. Yeah, it would be a navigation roll, wouldn't it?
Yep.
It's just finding my way around, so just finding one. So that's
Yep.
2 D20s to try
Perfect.
and find a beehive.
Perfect. You found it. You
2
got it.
8s in a
Now,
row.
Yep.
What?
Roll me that
2
die 4. You won't have enough for your 6.
Oh my God. So I have
Awesome. You have
4 potions of glibness.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Still
realize
good.
that it also takes the penalty too, right? Everything is easier to hit you. So you gain
Oh,
the
so it's
charm.
like the poison joke thing.
Right. But
It's the glamour.
everything, yep, it's just like glamour.
It's the glamour.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. I can fight. I'm good.
Okay.
Ish.
Just as long as you're aware of that. Everything has a bonus to hit you. That's an upgraded dice.
Yeah, it's glamour.
Yep.
I'm just gonna change upgrade charm once to glamour poison joke.
Sure. So you're just adding a little bit of poison joke to it?
No. I'm
Mixing
just-
your ingredients
I-
a little?
God Christ no.
Oh, yeah. I
Christ,
wonder
no.
what could happen when you mix the ingredients.
God no. I was just saying I described it as upgrade, give 1 charm upgrade, but I'm just like, oh, it's the glamour joke. I'm gonna say it's the glamour joke then.
It only lasts for 1 hour.
That's fair. But that's what I do today. I make potions of glibness.
There you go.
Because I've been writing a new speech. I think I'm good. Ish.
Or Butters will take point on this one. He's got an idea.
I've got my magic potions.
Oh boy.
I've got my drinking ready. I'm set. I'm ready. I'm ready to talk to this chick. I'm ready to talk to this
Just
chick.
gonna chug a glibness
Yep.
like down a glibness potion a second, like the minute before we get to the
Hey,
tree.
ladies.
Hey.
Yeah.
Butters is just
Always
gonna
works.
roll his eyes if you do
Yep.
that, and then go up and talk to her. Instead.
Yeah. Oh god. But now I have potions in case I ever need frickin' speech again. So yay.
All right. Night approaches unless anybody's doing anything else.
Wait. Wasn't Butters doing something? Did I miss
I
that?
already did it.
Yeah.
I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know
you were
anything.
checking the manacles. It was something small. Okay.
Is it?
That's
I don't know.
night navigation.
They're
I-
very
I-
particular, so he wants to know.
Night
Usually,
navigation.
particular things in this world might be magical.
Yes. Tell me about the safe
God,
place that you
so-
found.
So close to a nat 20, and I'm just like, I don't want an event. Please.
Could have been. Could have
Story
been.
times, good times.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It's just what happens on the island reveals a little bit about
I
us.
love how I'm more worried about natural 20s than I am worried about
Oh
natural
God!
1s.
Not story. I don't want the story. Story means that there's hard stuff. Stuff that's intelligent would really, really wreck you.
Ouch!
All right. It is a
Jesus.
brand new day. Everybody get 1 point of stamina back. And guess what?
Ow.
I assume you guys need to roll with me that sweet, sweet navigation roll. And we'll head over to...
Oof. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the resist cold potions as I give them both to us so we don't freeze on
Butters
the
is
tree.
going to refuse it because he's got the nice wool that kept him warm.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Then I drink a potion. And I will roll my day navigation to get us there. If I roll a 1 or a 220. If I roll 2 1s or a 20, this is gonna break it. Okay, good.
You're fine.
We make it
Fine.
to the frozen tree. Freaking finally.
Go ahead and place yourself here. Once again, you notice the majestic forest and shrubbery. Despite the cold being here, everything seems to be frozen in time. Majestic, pristine. Nothing damaged or decayed. From out of the large tree, a familiar figure appears. She says, I see that you outsiders have returned. What can I help you with?
Butters is going to walk over and put out his hoof for silver and point to his neck and then put out his hoof.
The you want me to get out the pendant? Is that what you
Butters
is that what you're
nods.
saying? Okay. Take out the essence of mind.
Butters nods and takes the pendant. He walks over to what was her name? I have it written down here. To Drizzleheart. He walks over to Drizzleheart, but as he walks, he begins to sing.
Sure. Tell me
Oh,
what you're
boy.
saying. What are you seeing?
Hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head that you feel left out or looked down upon. Just try to be yourself. Try everything you can, and don't worry what they tell themselves when you're away.
Roll me a charm with an upgrade dice.
I don't think the upgrade matters much because he already.
Shit.
Oh my god!
Is that
I'm
doubles?
doing a token.
Okay.
Okay, all right. All right.
I'm doing a freaking
Oh!
token. Much better.
I think this is where.
Is this where I bring out my speech question?
Well, Butters would like to finish his song,
Right.
but yes.
Go ahead.
If,
Go ahead, finish
how
your song.
how does Silver help him get back on track to help him finish his song?
Remember, it's the power of friendship. Yep. So, like, we get this melancholy
so
song
just-
from Butters, right?
Just sing your song and then fail.
And then tell me how Silver livens it up.
No, it's not even that Silver lives up. It's just like, okay, this isn't working.
Yeah, at first it's not. You clearly see her frowning,
I'm-
right? She's like,
I'm just like,
what is it that you do with the power of friendship to make a natural 1 into a natural 20?
well,
Do
could,
you want me to? I can
compelling
send you some of the lyrics, and you can start singing in some of the lyrics to the song.
I could, but compelling speech. Yeah, either one.
Well, I mean, you guys can do this simultaneously, right? So, like, Butters
Yeah,
could be your, like, backbeat, right? While you do your low, right? So we get, like, this
Be
duo,
singing.
right? Yep. So why don't you tell us your speech? As Butters is, like, rapping in the background, right? At first it's terrible. It's like... And she's just, like, frowning and, like, no, this isn't working, buddy. And then Silver, like, slides in, right?
Okay. Well, the last time I was here, you said something to me. You said if I respect Misty that I was to leave and never return, but I'm afraid that I simply can't do that. Not anymore. Not this time. I've spent my entire life running away from things, thinking myself useless and pathetic, and here I've found what I am good at, and that's doing what's right and using my head to protect those I care for. I don't need to run anymore. I have to right wrongs caused by circumstances that honestly I'm not sure I understand yet. And Mindcloud has already agreed, and I'm getting closer by the day to bringing Misty back to her former glory.
Go ahead, Butters, with this rest of your song.
It just takes some time. You're in the middle of the ride, but everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright. Woo, hey, don't write yourself off yet. It's only in your head that you feel left out or looked down on. Just do your best. Do everything you can. Don't worry what their bitter hearts are gonna say. You're gonna be just fine, and everything is gonna be alright.
I think this is like when her stoic features, like, just looks like deadpan, right? And we see like a single tear like fall down
I'm
off
like-
of her face, right?
As he's singing, I will sort of like fit the mind pendant onto Butters.
And she says, "What do you suggest? Do you think a heart and mind can be mended?"
Butters smiles at her and shakes his head yes.
There's like a simultaneous nod between Butters and Silver.
Nod. And
like
surprisingly,
a
she
single
nods along
solemn
with you.
nod.
And she says, "You have captured Pengulin's heart, or mind, and you have captured my heart. Come with me." And she says, "Follow me into the tree."
Are you?
So with her horn, right, she begins to wave it, right? And she begins to melt the ice, which slowly begins to release the token, the heart token. And she says, "I believe in you. Maybe you guys can fix the 3 into 1.
That's our goal.
Butters nods as he's still smiling, strangely.
She nods in
Okay.
appreciation. And she says, maybe it does take an outsider's look on life to change another's heart. Maybe we look too deep inside and become frozen, and life just doesn't seem to move on. Take my heart and find the spirit of Misty. Combine them into 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you take the medallion?
Yes,
believe
Butters
so.
takes it.
I think this is like where she smiles and she slowly fades, right? That single tear that went down, like as soon as like that tear finally like slides down and like falls to like the frozen tree, I think she like disappears, right?
That went better than expected.
That's what happens
Butters,
when you naturally
Butters
crit.
turns to Silver, still smiling, and he nods as he slowly reaches down to pick up the pendant.
You notice like the tree begins to moan as you pick up the pendant.
Butters is going to swap pendant, so he's going to take the mind off that Silver had attached and give it to Silver as he puts on the heart pendant.
Excellent. And now that they are two together, you sense some sort of magical connection. I need you both to roll mind.
On it.
Who has what?
I have mind.
And I have the heart.
Excellent, excellent. Both of you guys roll mind.
Oh, the nat 1 on Butter's end. And I
Well,
gotta
whatever magic that was there, Butters is like, honk, honk.
He doesn't. He doesn't notice.
No, he's just like, honk, honk. And then Silver Flare.
That was fun.
It was the briefest of moments, but it quickly passes. You guys notice nothing different.
And
Butters.
I just realized something.
Honk, honk.
We just lost our unicorn to observe your manacles.
Well, he's gonna realize that in a second, but he's going to tuck the pendant into his to keep it close and hidden.
Yep. And I will hide the pendant under my armor.
Excellent.
Not showing that shit anymore.
As he walks back to the group, his eye catches the glint on Pastel Gigante's manacles, and he's
he's
going
just like-
to frown at this and hang his head. He's going to kick up some dirt behind him, and we're going to keep.
You realize that too?
The mist that's surrounding this place seems to lighten, and it's very obvious that the tree before you guys is beginning to thaw.
Butters is going to point to any of the plant. If you wanted to try and get these for alchemist potions,
Yes,
this would be the time.
That seems like a good idea. Let's do that. So Silver's just gonna get a handful of basically just each individual plant.
He suggests trying to leave the whole plants intact, but taking some,
Yeah.
because we don't want to show that these strangers came in and ruined the beauty of Misty Island.
No, just up, taking out plants very carefully, just
Roll it.
precise fingers.
We'll see how precise this is.
Would I be able to use mind for this instead of body?
Because he's using his concentration to do just
Yeah.
the bare minimum he needs, and he's trying to think about how to keep the plant.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a die for.
God, that was me rolling like. Okay. Wait, why did I roll a d20 and a d10? I linked it to
You
mine.
gain
What the heck?
2 honeysuckles.
That works. And I
Anything
think
else?
that's about all we can do. Like, try-
Butters is going
Flower
to see if Episub likes any of these.
That's a great question. Where is Episode?
He's going to let Episub out of the cart and put him on his back.
Where is the medallion of the heart?
It is on Butters,
on
underneath his.
Butters, roll me mind as Episode is fixated on that heart.
Oh boy. 4.
I need Butters to roll me a body check as Epspub tries to get the heart from Butters.
God, no. Thank God. The one time we needed.
Oh, yeah, the one
Thank
time.
God.
So Epspub,
Thank
right?
God.
We see this aerial shot of him dive bombing Butters, right?
Butters just thinks he's coming in for a hug, so he reaches
He's
out.
like, oh, a hug, sweet. And it goes splat. So he's like right next to their chest, right? And he's like reaching for it as you're like, yeah, I love you, Epsilon, I love you. He's like, oh no, so close, I love so much. You quickly identify, right? Epspub's obsession with the heart. If only you could read or talk to plants. Well.
That's my next potion.
Maybe next level.
I mean, you could.
So Epspub doesn't stop, right? Let's be clear here. Epspub doesn't stop. His obsession with taking the heart from you.
Butters doesn't really notice because he doesn't have that high of a mind. He
I should
there's
probably
things that
roll mine to see if I notice.
he's done that
Yeah.
Yepsib's done, so he'll hug him all the way to putting him back into the cart, and we're gonna move on then.
All right. There's a big old frown. I know. It's fun. So he critically failed it, right? And he's just like, yeah, pat, pat, pat. And it's just like,
I like look at him and yeah, he's after your pendant.
oh yeah, it's pretty clear to everyone.
That was a 17.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. Yeah.
Butters shrugs. He makes sure that the pendant's on tight. Maybe he ties it a little tighter like a choker, but he still keeps his turtleneck up on his sweat. Keep it hidden.
That's about how I have the mind pendant. Like it's a choker pretty much under my armor.
Excellent.
Well, that worked.
Who knew if you rolled good, stuff could happen?
Oh god. I think that was.
Should
I
go
think
back
that
and
token
look at
was
the
worth
last one
every
time you were here.
I think
That's
that was
terrible.
that token was worth it. That was a good token.
That was a great token.
Just don't spend any more, and he won't gain any power.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Fine.
Actually, he already gained power because we both spent one
Yeah.
total, so he's already gained some. So we can, one of us can afford to spend one more time, and he won't gain more power.
Yeah. Just make it odd. Just constantly make it odd. You'll be fine. Everything's fine. Yes. You guys are currently at the tree, right? You guys are currently at the tree. The tree is beginning to melt. Well, not melt, but de-thaw. What are you guys doing?
The tree melts. Roll body to avoid a tidal wave.
Oh no.
Night approaches. What are you guys doing?
Shall we rest here?
Butters shrugs.
This seems safe. It's a sanctuary. Let's take a rest here.
It is cold, but it is getting warmer.
My potion lasts 24 hours, so I'm at least.
And the wool should be fine
Yeah, the wolf should
for
be
the
fine.
breezies and for Butters.
Your precautions were wise.
We would have had a downgrade either way because we would have frozen.
What are you guys doing that night?
Night navigation. Gotta go sleep.
The automatons are going to watch us, and we are going to, they're going to watch over us, watch for intruders while we sleep.
Excellent. Excellent. Night passes by uneventfully, and in the morning, you guys wake up. You notice that the fog has been clearing even more. You notice that your vision of the map has cleared as well. You guys now have the ability to view 2 squares instead of just 1, as the fog continues to clear.
We need to hurry then.
Something has happened.
So
Butters
we're
thinks he
gonna-
knows what's happened. We need to hurry to Swamp Town, and we need
On
to
it.
get ready to go to the mountains to face fire.
Light fire with glue. Here we go.
It's not a bad
Yeah.
idea,
It's not. It's
considering it's water soluble. It's
yeah.
gonna be hard for fire to
It's
take.
fun. He gets stuck.
The day passes by uneventfully. Are you guys doing anything special?
Butters is going to try to examine the heart pendant.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a mind.
And Silver will help and give upgrades
You have an
because
upgrade
he's
dice.
also observing the mind pendant at the same time.
Okay. So are you guys helping each other out? Like both looking at each other's stuff? I'll give
Yeah,
you both
basically.
upgraded dice because you guys are helping each other. But it will count once again as you guys are helping each other. That is part of your action. As you guys are like, hey, how are we discussing this? What are we talking about? What's going on here, right?
I will take a 12 over that one I just got from the upgrade. Jeez.
Give me a second.
I will take 12. 12 is good.
If you had a 20, though, you also don't get an upgrade. It doesn't go to a D4. It just stops at 20.
Right.
Okay, so it
Uh,
just would have been 12 anyways. No worries about a 1 then.
It feels cool to the touch, right? But there's, nothing easily identified about this thing. It's of remarkable quality. Appears to be some sort of golden medallion, gold, silver medallion.
Yeah, the mind is silver. The heart is gold. We'll have to see what the spirit is.
The mind is also, I think they're all gold.
Now, I thought the mind was silver.
Pretty sure they're all
Give
gold,
me a second,
right?
you guys. I'll actually look him up. A simple medallion with a graving of a heart on it. Your heart beats faster at the sight of such an item. Then the mind. A simple medallion with an engraving of a brain on it. It feels cool to the touch. The fog seems to follow you everywhere.
What was that last sentence you cut out?
The fog seems to follow you everywhere.
That's concerning, but oh, mind cloud, I get it. I get it.
Is it slightly raining around Butters then?
No.
No, that's the mind, it said.
Well, I know, but drizzle heart?
Oh.
It is cool to the touch. And your heart beats faster at the sight of such an item. Your heart quickens a little when you see it.
Your heart right now.
Your heart explodes at such an item. It's beautiful, gorgeous.
It's so beautiful.
You have died. Yep. You have died.
Wasted.
That would be a
Wasted.
very powerful and
That would be very
perhaps
powerful.
thematically appropriate.
That would be very powerful. Just show
Be
it
useful
to fire
against
and he
fire, yeah.
dies. Don't look at him.
Or, something else happens. We don't really know what fire is.
Fire has no heart.
Haven't asked anybody about fire.
We do know he has some kind of something because he's got the forge and other pieces of him scattered around.
Oh, and I got it. So, are we able to do something else for the action, or was observing the pendant? That's it.
That was
So
it.
that was one action from both of you, and you guys were helping each other. So that was one action. As you worked together to identify each other's items, you got nothing out of it, unfortunately. You guys rolled low.
What do you mean low? That was over half.
Yeah, that was low. Trust me.
Literally, has anybody ever seen this before? Has anybody ever done this before? Yep.
For the games that Lucan makes, that is low for a magic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Gotta check my berry.
There's DCs, and guess what? You have to pass the threshold of each DC. So
Yep.
magical items in my world have multiple identification problems.
That was to check my plant.
Your plant's dying. It is too cold. You left it out in the cold.
That's an issue.
You forgot to put the wool around this one. How are you going to
did.
save it?
It's not Butter's plant.
Your poison joke is on the cusp of death. How are you going to save it? Remember, it was just a seedling, right? Just starting to sprout. And you left it outside in the cold. What are you going to do to save it?
I have a cold resistance potion. Would that work? Can I roll mine to see if that would work before I waste it?
Sure. Just to be clear, if you fail this, would you like to spend a token of friendship?
Well, I've wasted a cold potion.
Not only that, but you've also wasted your plant.
Fuck.
Yep.
Well, if that's the case, then I will try to use what little remains of the plant to try to make one poison joke poison.
Because of your dual failure, there's nothing left of it. Yeah, there's nothing there.
Oh,
Nothing to work with.
damn.
It got washed away in the flood of your cold.
I think it says like on the bottom of the ingredients is like do not feed to plants. And you're like,
I only see it after.
yeah, you're like, oh
Like-
man, no.
No, it's like black text, and like the potion's black, so it's just like black on black.
No,
and
it's
just
big
like,
red. It's big red letters like do not give to plants.
I mean,
It was a 1-year-old, so it was pretty obvious to Butters.
It was a heat potion. It was a heat potion. That would also be pretty red. So it's just like I didn't see it until after. Shit.
Oops.
well,
Go ahead and mark
all
off
that
your
poison
poison choke. Yep. And then mark off the
all
potion.
that
Yeah.
years of academy training wasted.
Tis but a seed.
Is Butters doing anything?
Yeah. He's
There
got
we
one
go
more
on
thing to
that.
do for the day.
Butters doesn't have a high mind. Most of the things take mind.
It's almost like identifying magical properties takes magical affinity.
If only we had a unicorn.
I mean,
Damn it. We had one like
I
yesterday.
can only say it so many times. If only you had a unicorn. If only you had a unicorn.
We had a
He's
unicorn
gonna talk
yesterday.
to. He's gonna have a conversation with the Breezies.
Sure.
He wants to
What
know a little
was
bit more
it?
about fire.
What do you
I
want
mean, the
to
breezes
know?
have magical aptitude of sorts.
What is fire? We've heard he was like a pony.
Give me a second. I need to see their stats. How much would they know? That is an excellent question.
They've been here longer than Butters, so certainly more than he knows.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. Breezes, what are their mine? Oh, that's not too bad.
That was bad.
Oh, that's not so good. Fire is fire. You spell it Phyre instead of Firye.
Q Silver in the
Fiery?
background. Wait, what? Q Silver in the background. Wait, that's how you spell it?
Yeah, that's how you spell fire. Phyre.
Oh no, wait, it's in breezy. I don't hear this.
Yeah, you don't understand a single thing. It's just
Oh wait, it's,
yabba 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 yabba. Yap 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 yap.
it's just yabba 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 Phyre yabba yabba.
You don't even
No,
understand
it's the breezy version of
Yep.
Phyre, not the pony language version of.
Hey, ache.
They don't give you much
Yeah.
information that you're not currently aware of. Not much
Eh.
insight, right?
Eh.
And that's all he does. He just talks with them for the day.
Okay. Night approaches. What are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Sleeping.
We do night
Roll
night
that
roll.
sweet
I gotta roll
navigation.
night.
Again with the automaton set up to guard.
Okay. Night passes by on the
15, I'll take it.
Nothing happens that night. It is a brand new day. Everybody get 1 point of stamina back as the day approaches. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Navigation.
Butters is going to spend the last of his tinker abilities and tools, materials, I guess, to reinforce the breezy home, to make it more weather resistant and
looks terrible.
more insulated.
The house looks absolutely terrible. It's
So-
been shipped around half the island. It's been picked up by Epsilon.
So how about this? He's just going to make them a new house. He's going to make them a breezy equivalent of a mansion. which is like a dollhouse, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to be like fortified. They're going to be able to like pull shutters and close off the opening so they can defend themselves.
Excellent. Excellent. How many charges you spending?
He's going to spend 2 charges on this for now.
Excellent.
Nice.
How much is for
Nice
a real
big
mansion?
old house.
For a real mansion, it would be about 10 charges for that.
So yeah, it'd be a total of 4 charges you would require. Because I assume you're doing everything for a mansion, right? The pool,
Yeah.
everything.
Well, maybe not a pool. He still wants it to be
Probably
mobile.
not a pool.
But
I don't think they
No,
do
no.
well
Breeze is
in
like,
water.
no. We want a pool. You're making this a
great.
mansion. We want a pool.
he'll roll his eyes and he'll build in a mud bathroom for them so that they can take their mud baths like they used to.
Nice.
Is there like a little
Yeah.
candle underneath to warm it up, right? Instead of
Yep.
like, awesome.
On one of the floors below, that's their boiler room, which is just a candle that he's got hooked in.
Nice.
The last few drops of my poison resistance potion go to make it a hot mud bath.
How
There
are
we
you
go.
doing this? How are you doing this?
I don't know.
He's just using water. He's not gonna let Silver mess with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Don't let me mess with it. Don't let me touch it. Don't let me touch it. Even though I have fingers and I technically would be better at this, I should be better at this. Don't let me touch it.
I can know what I'm doing and not have fingers. We
Magic
ponies are
hooves.
resilient. We can use hooves
Magic
just
hooves.
fine.
I
It's all about how you use them.
I will attempt to look at the manacles for Butters because he
Sure.
doesn't seem to have any idea how they work. So I'm gonna attempt.
Roll it.
Come on, high roll. No.
Yep, they're manacles.
Nothing.
They look like manacles. Yeah, they're definitely manacles.
I don't know why you're looking at these things so intensively.
Yeah, they're just manacles.
Butters just kind of shrug.
Just like those medallions are just medallions.
Silver will attempt to make a sort of like a resilience
Just like the
potion.
Jade dragons.
So
Just jade.
upgrade to body rolls for attacking and defending.
What are you doing?
I'm attempting to make basically a potion of resilience. So like something that'll help Butters take less stamina damage in combat. Because he takes all of the stamina damage in combat.
I don't know. Well, first off, tell me what your objective is. Like, what are you trying to do?
Something to either make him take less damage or make him roll like an upgraded body so he gets hit less often.
Okay, so there's multiple ways on how to handle this, right? You can get him armor, right? Or you could get like some sort of potion that enhances his.
Yeah,
strength.
I'm doing like a potion of resilience, like the Blade Ward cantrip from D&D, but as a potion.
So physical resistance, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, just like a general potion of damage resilience, something to reduce damage. Like,
So this
decent
will be
amount.
incredibly difficult. This is going to be an incredibly difficult challenge, right? I can't hear you.
oh shit, I missed the button.
Okay.
I rolled a 6. I have like iron filings for an iron defense are required or something.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll me a die 4. And the product of these potions will give, I don't know, an upgraded body dice. You gain 2
Upgraded body dice.
dice. Yep. Potions of strength and resilience. Only last one-time use. Don't want that one to last an hour. Like, oh, no. It's like if you're going to do something like challenging, right? If you're going to do something, you just swig a potion and be like, yep, go and do this.
I mean,
It's like
it's
a
a one-time
stim
use.
pack,
Like
right?
something to lower damage would be better for a one-time use, or like I don't know, like a
Well, that's
single
armor.
upgrade one
That's
time.
I don't know how how that would work
whatever.
potion-wise.
I don't know. Yeah, that's good.
At least not against physical stuff.
This'll at least help Butter get KO'd less,
It's true.
because this man gets the crap beat out of him.
Speaking
lot.
of which,
Oh no.
are you guys going to continue? It is getting towards night.
Sleep. We sleep.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna roll 2 1s on this nighttime navigation.
You guys
It ain't gonna happen.
You guys are fine.
18.
Night passes by uneventfully. Go ahead and place yourselves and roll that sweet
Daytime navigation roll.
Ooh, that's a 1.
Oh, the
That's a 1
freaking
and
dice
13.
scared me
That's
so
a 1 and
badly.
13. Okay,
The
go ahead and
3D
place
dice
yourself.
scared me so badly, it was almost 2 1s. The 3D dice almost gave me 2 1.
Fear.
I'm a scared boy.
You do notice that the forest is opening up for you, right? You're seeing a lot further in the distance.
We
in the
haven't.
past.
We're not starting to get to the swampland yet, are we?
Give me a second here.
We're getting a bit closer to the town.
No, you guys are quite a ways away from the swampland.
It's like over here-ish. So like we need like a week and a half.
Butters for this day is going to try to look for watermelons or something, some sort of large fruit to fire out of Pastel Gigante.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me that mind. You succeed, and go ahead and roll me a die 4. Gain 4 watermelons.
It's a watermelon.
Watermelon ammunition. Boom, boom, boom.
Fire
Have a
the cannons of watermelon. I will attempt to observe the manacles again.
Excellent.
D20 mind roll. This box looks wide. 14.
Yeah.
Not
you
enough. Calling it.
quickly discover that there is something up about this medallion. It is magical, however, you
The
get
manacles.
this.
The manacle.
And see here, your mind. You get to look at it right here. Silver flare. Why can I not see yours? That's weird. There you are, right there. It is now in your inventory. There's a hint of magic about it. You're not quite certain. You didn't roll high enough, but you are very confident that this item has magical properties. You are quite certain of it. It's on the cusp of your knowledge.
The DC was 15, wasn't it? The DC was so 15.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything at all.
You hinted at it, and that's enough. God. That's
I
so
didn't
dumb.
say anything at all. I didn't say. Would you like to spend a token of friendship to
God,
reroll
no.
that?
Christ,
Would you like
no.
to spend 3 tokens of friendship to auto succeed?
Christ, no.
Okay.
There's
all right.
probably some mage in town somewhere.
Sure. All right. My Chrome's bugging out.
I'm
guys.
gonna look for poison joke so I can try again with the poison joke plant at some point. I'm gonna try to find a berry.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll it.
Navigation roll. Here we go. That's
What'd you roll?
12.
Yes. Go ahead and roll me a die 4. And tell me how you're handling these plants. These are poison joke plants.
Very, very carefully. Like, I asked to borrow like a small handful wad of wool to like protect my hands. As I was like, and then I was just like gently, bloop, bloop, 2 poison joke berries, and then plant them.
And I need a body check to make sure that you don't poison yourself.
Precise talent.
We
rolling.
lost you, so your roll 20 is going to crash.
I'm back. That'd be all right.
Okay, I got a 10.
Awesome. Yeah, you're fine. You obtain the berries that you require. No
2
side
planted
effects.
berries.
No effects.
2 planted berries. Okay.
Awesome.
Well, actually, 1 berry plant and then 1 berry that I might try to potionify later.
Okay, so you're just planting 1 again, right?
Yes, I want to have the other one as backup just in case, or one to make into poison.
Excellent. A wise decision. Always good to have more than one seed. So what are you guys doing? Butters, you doing anything important? Hog Papa. Oh no, I think he bugged out too.
I'm running out of room on my sheet inventory. Does it get longer after you get the last line filled in?
Yes.
Okay,
You can
thank
just
God.
press enter to add extra lines.
Yeah.
If you think that's much, you should
Just
see
like-
the inventory for Butters and Penelope.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel like Penelope has a separate inventory than Butter, so there's no clutter.
Actually, I prefer the clutter, so I know everything that we have access to. So it's all on Butters, technically.
Okay.
I love having players look at their inventory and be like, what do I have? What exactly
Yeah,
do I have?
no,
I'm like, well, I don't know. What
is
do
like
you have?
All of this stuff.
What random
that I got.
crap do you guys collect along your journey? I don't
I don't
might
even
not
remember
find it
where I
useful,
got
but
this
you guys
kite.
do. Yep. Oh, you
I don't even remember where I got this kite.
It was a gift.
I think it was the Breezy. The Breezes gave me the kite.
Was it the Breezes? That was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Breezes gave me the kite. It was either the Breezes or Mindcloud.
So,
No,
Hunk
because
Papa,
it
are you
came
doing
after
anything?
mine. Also.
You doing anything today?
Yeah, he's gonna bake some giant pie.
Excellent. Roll
Oh
it.
boy.
What are you making these pies out of?
What do we have
Iron.
laying around?
We have
Why
iron. Make a
Why doesn't he?
cannonball.
Can he make some mud pies? No, that doesn't count for his baking skill. Let me think what counts for his baking.
It'd be really low.
You
As a kid, I used to make mud pies.
You
all the time.
you can throw chunks of iron in there. Just have a cannonball pop.
Rocks. Rocks are mean.
No,
Just-
it's still a party pony, so he's still got to have it be fun. So we're gonna go with pies. We're gonna go with. Shoot, what do I need to make giant whipped cream pies?
Wait, no, just
Probably
Hey.
cream.
you know how cream pies have like the cherry on top? Iron. just a little ball of
Just
iron
iron.
instead of a cherry.
So
Well,
I
need a
guess
forge.
instead
forge.
we're gonna look for cream, some kind of cream that he can start
Okay.
making giant whipped cream pies with.
What are you?
I don't know how that's gonna work.
Yeah,
Where the
it's
hell are you gonna find
manufactured.
cream?
Going to need like a
Very.
cow and dairy.
This is My Little Pony. There could be cream.
Oh
plant.
no!
We don't
That is
know.
true. Well, it depends on
Oh
a
god!
roll. Let's see if there are cream plants
9.
No,
Like
there's no cream plants.
substitutes, like any kind of substitute, natural substitute for cream.
Good question for cream. Let's see here. Natural substitute for cream. Not substance. Oh, why not? Cream. That's a good question. What type of cream? All natural? All natural facial cream? What type of cream is this? Is it shaving cream? What type of cream is this?
It doesn't really matter. It's not going to be an edible. It doesn't have to be an edible pie. It's just something that clearly looks like whipped cream. Something clearly.
Rose hip. We're looking for rose hip. Interesting. Looking for rose hip. Huh. So go ahead. Yes, you succeeded on your mind roll to find rose hip. Go ahead and roll me a die 4. This is actually a painkiller. You gain 1 berry of rose hip. But it's enough.
So it's a painkiller. So if he shoots these painkiller pies at someone, will they heal? Is it a good, like, pony bomb?
A healing cannon.
Yes, it will. This is a healing shot. This is a healing
It's like
shot.
Minecraft where you put the freaking potions of healing on an arrow.
Rose hip is a healing bomb, a natural healing bomb.
Oh my god.
And that's
I'll
also
take it.
anti-aging. Yep.
Oh god. Okay,
Interesting.
so now our gigantic cannon has a healing option.
Yeah. Why not? It qualifies as
works.
pony bomb. It qualifies as pony bomb. When fired out of this cannon,
So
it
Butters
hits
gets
your
knocked
target.
unconscious.
Once again, it's a body versus body. If you hit the target, it takes.
But it's just
it
like
heals
Butters
for
gets
1
knocked
point.
unconscious again and just freaking Pastel Gigante just fires a pie straight at Butters.
It's a good thing that he has the highest body of our group.
That's
And
crazy.
Silver has no clue what he's doing.
You guys are crazy. Healing
Friggin-
shooting you. I've heard of the sword that heals, right? This is the cannon that heals.
No, it's like dipping the arrow into the lingering potion of healing in Minecraft. It's just
Weird.
your version of the healing arrow.
It still looks comical. I mean, can you imagine Butters being in the middle of a fight and then his cannon pony just turns and shoots him with what looks like whipped cream pie and he gets better.
Yum, yum.
You take 1 damage from the pie slamming into you. You then heal
No,
1
it's-
damage
it's
from the
No,
pony
it's
bomb.
cream. It's just cream, so
It's
you
the
would
cream that
still
heals,
just
yep.
heal. But
Oh,
it
it's
looks
just
like
the
he just
cream,
get
there's no pie
covered
crust.
in a white pie.
Oh no!
And it works.
I like it. I like
heals. It heals.
That is so stupid. I
It's
love
not
it.
what I was going for, but I like it.
We're,
Yes, it
we're
does.
doing it now.
It works.
Oh, God.
It works because it's silly and good.
It
for you, and
works, it
definitely
works.
All right, what are you guys doing next? It is getting towards night.
Sleep, I believe.
Excellent. Roll it. Roll it.
Rolling it.
Okay, yeah.
18.
Night passes
God.
by uneventfully. In the morning, what do you guys do?
Navigation.
Excellent. Go ahead and place yourself.
That's a good 15. Nice.
That is a solid 15. Is this a normal
Plant.
day? Nothing abnormal? Yeah. Roll the plant.
Plant.
I'm gonna look for some more rosehip
Plant is good.
because that's gonna be fun.
I will try to make a splash poison with the poison joke. This is gonna end terribly.
So Butters, roll a die 4. You see how many rose hips you get. And then Silver, go ahead and roll. Gain 1 rose hip. Is that
Oh,
crit?
I got a crit on the D6.
No,
The
it's-
D6 crit. I got a lot of stuff in this one berry of poison joke. Heck yeah.
Okay, so tell me how this works, right? Is it like a shotgun spread? What? Like, tell me how this works. How is it a splash attack? What is it?
Just
Is it just
yeah,
like a big
just
vial that will splash when
thin
it
glass.
breaks?
Yeah, thin glass just on contact breaks and just splatters poison joke juice all over them. There's like a drop of poison joke juice just in each
So
vial. That's why
poison-
it got.
You get a
What about
poison
water
joke vial.
balloons? What about poison joke water
Yes!
balloons?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything
Oh, God.
living.
We have the
Uh,
party kit. We have the party kit. I have balloons.
It's true. We do have plenty of balloons. We can start filling up with this poison joke.
Poison joke.
Oh my god.
Gain
4.
4 of these. Yes. Here's the question:
4
Are you
poison
using your
joke
seed?
water balloons?
Are you using your seeds?
Not the seedling. Not the
Okay,
seedling.
so you can only make one because you only have one. So you're not using the seedlings. Are you using your potions? That's a good. Where are you using your source? Where are you using your source of poison joke? Are you going out and collecting it?
I'm using the berry that I still have.
Okay, so that's 1 dose.
And
Go out and find some more.
probably
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me
Screw it.
that navigation and then body.
navigation, talons.
You're fine. You're fine.
That was
So
a 4.
that's
Oh.
1 balloon so far, or how many balloons so far do we have?
And then roll me a die 4.
D4 to find my berries. Still haven't found my berries.
So
Found
he
these.
used his extra seed, and he's found 2 more dosage of.
I'm not using the seed. I'm not
Wow.
using.
Oh,
I have
You just
the one
found 2
planted,
dosage.
and then I have the. So I have 3 now.
so you're using
I'm
a
still
potion.
keeping the one planted.
Okay, and you're keeping your 2
So I have
seeds.
the. I'm keeping the one seed I already planted, and then I'm using the one I had that wasn't planted in the 2 I just got.
Right,
To
go
make
ahead and mark
3
that one
poison
off.
joke balloons.
You have 3 poison joke balloons.
3 poison joke splash balloons.
Yep.
This is ridiculous. We
Affects
are
a 10
so
by 10 area. Random counter roll.
We are so firing one of these out of Gigante.
Is it just one,
It's
or do you want to
gonna
load all 3 into Gigante so that he can launch?
To be clear, it's an ammunition,
Yeah.
right?
Just
One at a
shotgun
time.
spray all
One at a
3 at
time.
once.
Yeah, 1 at a time, but even so. Since he does have that
Yes,
20
so-
body.
Yes. It'd be a
One.
lot better
Yep,
than me doing
natural 1. What could possibly go wrong there?
It's an automaton.
it.
It's not living.
Yeah, how does poison joke work on robots?
Oh, it doesn't affect them. Yeah.
Exactly.
But, you know,
It misfires and shoots
yep,
us in the face.
Yep. What could possibly go wrong? You might get healed. Who
Um,
knows?
Might heal the enemy. Oh god, I didn't think of
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
forgot there was a healing option.
Who knows what it's
It
capable
could
of?
make them larger.
It might
it
destroy
could
them
make-
too. Who knows what they'll do?
It might, if they're magical, it might do what they did to Twilight.
Turns into Alicorn.
No. Remember the poison joke episode where Twilight got all flat horned?
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Now I remember. Yeah, I forgot that episode. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And like Rarity's hair became like a
Turned to
became
pushy, yep.
freaking
Wild.
It,
Yep.
She got dreadlocks. She was given dreadlocks. Fluttershy became Flutter Guy. Rainbow Dash's wings were placed on her belly. AJ was tiny.
I thought she had a big wing. I thought she just had like one big wing.
No, it was on her belly. She had to fly upside down to fly straight. No,
Oh,
it
I
was
forgot
on
about
her
that.
belly and backwards. And
Oh, I
then
forgot that
Pinkie
episode.
Pie got the tongue.
Oh yeah, she couldn't talk. Yeah, her tongue swelled up. Right.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Right side, we have antidotes. They don't. We have a lot of antidotes. God, I made a lot of those.
We'll see. We'll see.
We're probably going to need all of them, too.
Knowing you guys' luck, probably.
After one misfire, that's like... Shit, like 6
Tell
of
me
them?
how you guys are covered with poison joke.
Like, if we're all in one congealed area, like, that's 6 uses. That's the 3 breezes.
You know,
the
you
sub,
could
and then
just
the 2 of
turn your
us.
antidote into balloons also.
Just in case.
Hey,
That could work.
nothing. I mean, you could do it. You could do it.
But I think that's all I can do. Found berries, checked my plant, made a bunch of poison.
All right. Anything else?
It was like Silver just chuckling to himself as he fills these balloons. Yeah, not going to know what hit them. Oh boy. And I just like sort of fly up to Higanta and just load him in.
Night approaches. Is anybody else doing anything?
Sleep.
Oh, you're
Uh-oh.
fine. You're
4.
fine. Oh, you guys are fine. You guys are
I rolled
rolling
a
so
4
well
and a
tonight.
2.
Well, you're rolling
4 and a
average.
2.
Well, I mean, it's 1 and 2. So
God.
this all clears out.
Oh wait, no, that's movement. Shit. I keep forgetting. Okay, this is for the movement that I just did.
Yes,
2
That's
4s.
It looks the same.
that's fine. No difference. No difference.
Same thing
whatsoever.
happened. Nothing different happened. Okay.
All right.
Plant check.
Yep. Your plant's fine. Doing just fine.
Butters is going to start baking some pies with this rose hip.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll your cooking.
Healing pies. I will
It's got 2 dosages. You could.
help. Like, would I be able to do alchemy there? Like, would I be able to include alchemy to help him out here? So I can make it to a healing potion instead of a pony balm, so it might heal more.
So here's a good question: is Butters giving over one of his rose hips to Silver, so that he can experiment and try to get a?
Yeah. You can make
healing
some
potion.
pies, and then I can make some healing potions to put into more pies later.
He'll shrug and hand over one of the rose hips, and that's probably what distracts him why this pie burns.
Yeah, that was a 3. Jesus.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
On a
not like
D20,
it's-
it
yeah.
kind of is terrible.
Well, it's
for us,
not like a
average.
critical fail. Right? It's not a critical fail.
Time
It's
to
a-
see
I mean, you're
how
not gonna eat
badly
it, you're
I
gonna splash
butcher
it.
this poor rose hip.
It doesn't have to look
I
pretty.
will
You just have
take
to
an
look
11.
white.
I don't
11
know what
works.
you guys are complaining about. You guys are doing fine. You guys are doing fine. This is no fun on my
And,
side. Like, everybody's just getting what they want.
Should I roll a D4 to see how much this healing potion would heal? Because I'm only
You
making
only
one,
have-
because I only have
yeah.
one berry.
So yeah, go ahead and roll.
How
die
much will
for it.
this
What's the crit?
heal? 1! It's just as effective.
It is
F
pony
amount.
bomb. It's pony bomb.
It
Man. You
is
like slice it and
Another
dice it. And
usage
guess what?
of pony balm.
Pony bomb.
I will just say I have 18 uses of that now instead of the 17 I had.
However, it is not weaponized.
before. Yep. It's
It is not pionized.
Not
Pionized.
piified.
Pionized.
Hey, I guess that just means more people have the ability to heal. We should put frickin' poison joke juice in Fiddleneck and just have him spray poison joke all over the enemy.
That's a good idea. What could go wrong there?
Just poison joke with water.
Or we could do something that's not as unpredictable as poison joke. Maybe we can start looking at these other
Spread in
plants that we've got
poison joke.
instead
Spread
of
that
something
poison.
that's
This is
random.
True. I should.
I just want
probably
chaos.
see what honeysuckle
Chaos
goes
all
for.
across the field.
Cheese,
If you do that, we
cheese
might see
for
Discord.
everyone.
I
We
think you guys
just-
are your own worst Discord.
Ouch. Oof.
I don't have to do anything. You guys do it all for yourselves.
And I think that is all, unless Butters wants to do anything else.
Butters, you doing anything else?
I don't know if there's anything else I can do, so
Okay. Night approaches.
Poison joke's been planned for 3 days. Night navigation.
Okay, yeah, you guys are fine.
Oof.
Day approaches.
That 19, Jesus.
You're hitting all these 19s, bro. But no stories.
All of them.
But no stories. Go ahead and place yourselves.
This is
That's
where I
one,
played
but
this
you got
at
17.
Thank
Rolling
God
all these
for
ones.
navigation.
Oh, we're going that way. Okay, well. I'll just
Yeah.
move that over. I'll just
Yeah,
move
I
that
was about to say, just move them.
Yep. Still in the forest. Yes. Like I said, the forest has hardly changed. The scenery is very well, I wouldn't say scenic. It's much more different now. You know, sun is peeking out of the fog more often. The situation is warming up. But yeah, everything seems normal to you guys. Who knows? It might be a change of a season. Who knows?
God, why?
Did you just do that? Did you seriously just
Every time. Okay, well the first fail seems to be a poison joke usage, because that's what it was last time.
Well,
It
that
can't
was your
be just
navigation.
auto-kill.
What were you trying to do here?
The nat one was to check on the plant, and the last time Butter checked on the plant and got a nat 1, he did the thing, but he
Excellent,
didn't
Silver.
kill it.
Roll me
Time
that
for
D100.
To activate chaos and use a potion of probably cure this, hopefully. 16. This is gonna be bad. Wait, this is the same thing I rolled last time. don't even know what I rolled.
Silver. Are you capable of casting spells?
No. Is it the Twilight one?
No. So tell me how all of your potions catch on fire.
What? Wait, I have fire resistance potions. How does that work?
that's why I was asking. How
Tell
does
me
it do
how
this?
all of your potions catch on fire.
I have no explanation. That wouldn't work.
For the next minute, all of your potions begin to burn.
Well, the resist fire does nothing. I think that would probably destroy a true sight or two. My healing potion is probably dead. My glibness is probably half gone. My cures are probably down 1 or 2. Hell, I think the cure would probably fix this,
Do
actually.
you
Where are these
bother
potions
trying to
located?
put the fire out, or you just watch them burn?
Yeah, just there's like this moment of what the hell, and then I'm just like, wait, wings, put out the fire. Well, also,
yeah,
I
go
will
ahead and roll
use one of my remedies. I will like drink a remedy because I'm just like, oh crud, I touched
Your
it.
throat is
So I'm
now
just
on
like-
fire.
Right, great.
Everything that
Lovely.
you've currently made that's magical
Ah.
or magically related is currently on fire. Holy crap! Tell me about your
How
medallion.
does?
Ouch.
Tell me about
Oh.
your dragon. Let me see here. Give me a second.
Well,
You might
never
wanna
said
write-
anything
hey.
about either of those. You never
Start
said
writing
anything
this
about
down.
Write these down because they're telling you for free these are magical. So write this down what these are.
Give me a second. Let me look at all your items.
Because he's going to tell you everything you have in your inventory that's magical. You just find out in a terrible way.
Wow, that was unlucky, bro. That was super
I'm
unlucky.
gonna chug a burning fire potion. So just half
Your
all the
throat
damage
is on
I'm
fire.
taking. I will chug a potion.
He's saying it's burning. I don't think it'll work because it does nothing as you're burning. Like it burns as it goes down your throat, even though it's supposed to be resistant to fire.
Okay, go ahead and mark off all your potions of strength. That's gone. Your plant's
Two of them?
fine.
What?
Your
One of
poison
them?
joke, splash balloons, that's not magical. Potion of
That's not on
Gildas
me
is
anymore.
gone.
Right, I
Poison
forgot.
joke
I
remedies
don't
is
have those.
gone. Potion of true sights is gone. 4 potions of resist fire is gone. Your tortoise dragon symbol is on fire. Your alchemist gold lamp is on fire.
So write these down because they're magical. It's like add the magic
icicle's
tag
fine.
to it.
Your plant's fine. Your kite's fine. The symbol of Misty's mind is on fire.
Yeah, that's
For the
why
next
I chugged one
minute.
of my potions. So
For the-
I'm burning, but I'm taking half damage from it. Thank God. So you just
Okay, so let me be clear here. You're drinking a potion that's literally oil, right?
Yes.
For the next minute, you will be taking stamina damage as it burns through you.
Yes,
Is this
that's
something
what
that you wish to
have
do?
because of the magic of the potion resisting
it won't. It won't.
Let me
Is
be
what
clear.
he's telling you.
Let me be very clear. Your potion is literally on fire.
It does not work.
Everything
None of your
is on
potions
fire.
work anymore. You're now drinking oil.
Then
Yeah,
I'm just
pretty much.
that I'm just burning because of the necklace, and I'm just like,
You
What
have
do
no
you
resistance
currently have
to it.
on you? Yep. What do you currently have on you?
I was using the lamp to make the potion because it was like alchemist stuff. I was basically using it as a mortar and
That
pestle.
lamp
That's
is on
the
fire.
ground.
Yep.
Lamp's on fire. Hands off the lamp.
Yep.
My saddlebag starts catching. Yank the
So the turtle,
turquoise
the
dragon.
tortoise, dragon
take the
symbol
dragon
is on fire.
out.
Yep.
Just
Okay.
toss it on the ground and just leap away, just grabbing my freaking neck and chest. Cause burn.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a body as all your stuff is on fire.
Great. This is great. This is
Okay, let's see here. What would be fire? I guess it'd be like an elemental, right? So a die 8. Yeah,
Ha!
you easily get it off. You take no physical damage as you quickly strip off all your items and release it as it's like burning up, right?
What the fuck?
And you don't cast any
Ow.
spells. Okay. Yeah, all right.
That would be
Okay.
bad. Thank God
Yeah.
I'm not a unicorn.
Yep. Thank God you're not a unicorn.
Years of academy training.
If only you
wasted.
did that to
just
Butters, there'd
halved
be
my
so many things he
inventory.
would learn. He would learn that maybe the 2 items he has are magical or not, and he'll stop looking.
Okay. Wow. That was
That's just-
random.
That just got rid of half of my inventory.
And be happy that it didn't get rid of more. As it all
Oh wait,
bursts into flame.
I also lose the usage of pony bomb because that was my healing potion I made.
That's not magical. Your pony bomb is not magical. It's,
No, because I made a healing potion and basically classified it as another pony bomb usage.
Okay.
That was
Yes,
the
if
one
it
though
was-
that
if
he
it was
made with
magical.
the natural
I'm down a healing bit.
rose hip. Though.
If it has anything to do with magic,
Technically, I
it is
made-
on fire.
Technically, I made all of them at a natural bit, so if you're going with that argument, nothing's gone.
That would have been horrifying if you were a unicorn. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be death.
It would just be
No.
a lot of stamina damage.
You know how what's it? Twilight became what's it?
She can turn into a
Rapidash.
Rapidash.
Yep. Oh, Rapidash. There we go. Yeah.
Rapidash is the one with the horn.
That's what you would have. That's what would have happened. Tell me how you turn into a Ponita and Rapidash.
Ouch.
For 1 minute, all this stuff is on fire, and then it dies
so
out
it's
just as quickly.
Silver just rips everything but the armor off and just stares down at the burning everything and just
While he's doing this, can
What
Butters
the
look for
fuck?
more rose hip?
I guess so.
yeah, friggin' Butters, as you're looking for Rosehip, you just hear Silver screaming in the background.
What made this happen? Oh, you rolled a natural 1 on
I rolled a
on Poison
16
Joke,
on the poison joke because I rolled a
Ouch.
nat 1. Speaking of,
And it's the counter time.
And just go ahead and
I'm
roll
screaming
over
in
to
the
the
background,
counter.
so I can't help you.
So currently, Silver's on fire.
Useful,
Butters-
'cause I have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
Yeah, well, we're about ready to wrap this up. I need Butters to roll me a die 14 as we have a random encounter. Let's see what we got here. That sucked. Wow, that was terrible. I was like, what made that happen? Oh my gosh. 10. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And Butters
6,
just gets
7,
healed from
8,
it.
9, 10. Oh, this isn't as awesome as I was expecting it to be, but whatever.
You mean
I
it's
was
not an
hoping-
occasion to power up Pastel Gigante?
Yeah, it's not a test run for well, maybe it depends on how you guys handle this. Go ahead and roll me mind. I'm pretty sure that you'll beat them. Yeah, crushed it. I'll try, but yeah, no. Figure that. Yeah, in the distance you see spiders.
Oh, are these more of the star spiders again?
The ones that were dancing prior to, yes. You got them to dance and weave a web, and I gave you silk last time, as I recall.
Yes, he still has them.
I'm gonna take these guys off. Like, no more nice stuff.
Well, you
but
know
this
what Butters is gonna do.
What's Butters going to do? Tell me what Butters
He's
is
going to try to entertain them with the show.
Excellent. Roll it. Tell me what you're doing.
Well, he's got so many different things. He's going to try a different act. He's going to have the party ponies that he's made help him. He's going to have load some confetti into Pastel Gigante. He's going to have Fiddleneck set up. He's going to have Jangle set up, and he's going to get his whole party pony troop involved.
Yeah, and they're going to roll. Yeah. Yes, they begin swinging and swaying in the breeze as you do your routine. These spiders always love a good dance on the web, and they enjoy, and they clap their little spindly legs in enjoyment as you entertain them. It wasn't a terrible roll. I'm sorry, Golden. It wasn't a terrible roll. He got spiders again.
Yeah, I'm entertaining the spiders
I'm
again.
disappointed as you.
Oh my god, all the time. Every time it's the spiders.
Keeps rolling them. I don't know why.
These spiders.
He's got lots of
God.
encounters that he could
I
have.
gotta-
He chose spiders. Whatever.
It's just every time.
He's going to ask for some more silk if he can.
Go ahead and roll me that charm.
I still feel like the fireproof potions should have burned because they're fireproof.
It says that all magical items. So
Anything made without lantern gets turned magical. Doesn't matter. It's magic fire. It's not normal fire. You're resistant against normal fire, but not magic fire.
Yeah, that is true. It says that all your items, all your magical items turn blaze and turn into fire. For 1 minute. I'll read you the description of it. Give me a second.
That sucks.
Also, all energy types that you produce also catch on fire.
All energy types?
All energy types.
So, like, if you cast magic, you also
Yep.
burn.
It's all fire.
So magical, you name it, anything magical is on fire. It's just an energy surge of fire.
Maybe that's what happened to fire. Maybe if you make some
He
more
was
of
poison
those
joke.
cures.
He was like, "Yes, these are the ultimate potions. Like I can make anything out of these." He caught himself
can
on
make-
fire. No.
I just turn into fire.
Well, something was happening to you, if you recall.
Just like while you're talking to these frickin' spiders, there's just Silver screaming in the background.
Yep. So we see you running in the background with your stuff on fire, and we see Butters like doing a little show, and the spiders are like clapping to it, right? So this is an amazing scene. You gain 1 strand of silk, Butters, as a token of good faith and will between Pony and Spider kind.
He bows as he takes it, and as he bows, the other party ponies bow.
Yeah.
And then he returns to Silver, who's, I guess, smoking.
Running around.
Yeah, there's like charred feathers around my neck where the medallion was.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like some sort of accident happened, like a chemical
And then
fire
there's
or a
just
chemical
like this
spill. Yeah.
there's just like this pile of now empty bottles with smoke rising out of them that Silver's just staring at in horror. There's smoke rising up from the ground around the lamp, the medallion,
That wasn't
the
very
dragon.
funny. That wasn't very funny.
What the hell?
Butters cracks a smirk as he turns the corner and sees you smoke.
What the hell? I'm just like looking at this, just like, what?
All that work. Yep.
Years of academy training wasted.
Butters shrugs and pats Silver on the back as he keeps moving.
Give me 1 minute. I need to gather up all this shit. He's done smoking. I'm just like, well, bright side. I now know for a fact that this dragon means something. This lamp means more than I was using it for. And I was corrected for the medallion.
Well, you had a good feeling about that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a good feeling about that one.
So I will,
think,
once it cools off, put the medallion back on, put the items back in my saddlebags, and just take a moment of silence for all of this potion work just destroyed on the ground.
Yeah. I think this is where we leave the scene, right? With Butters wrapping up his web, right? Wrapping up his web. And Silverflare's like, no.
Well, guess I'll die.
We will see you folks in the next episode